1 minute. Seconds.
Good afternoon. I'm Cookeville Mayor Ricky Shelton.
And I'm Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter. This is our COVID-19 coronavirus community update for Friday, May the 8th. We just got today's numbers before coming on the air. Remember, we have to rely on the state for our numbers and cannot report something we don't have. Restrictions are being eased as more people are getting out and going back to work. They are going to be more positive, especially when you take into consideration the large number of people we're testing in Putnam County. At the health department's drive-through alone, over 3,400 people have been tested since March 19th. We had 778 were tested this week alone. Also, the health department is working closely with Cookeville Regional Medical Center and other local medical facilities to test all outpatient surgery or procedure patients prior to the surgery or the procedure. These tests are being performed through the drive-through also. So if you're scheduled to have an outpatient procedure or surgery performed, you will need to be tested first. Just remember, testing is a good thing. The more people we test, the more people we find that have the virus and are put into quarantine so they cannot infect anyone else. Also, we're doing a lot more testing compared to other counties our size and even several counties larger than us. Our drive-through testing continues to be available at our health department on County Services Drive Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you want to be tested, just drive by. You do not have to get out of your car. The nurses will come out to you, and the testing is free. They are testing anyone that wants to be tested, regardless of where you live or if you have symptoms or not. I have had several people ask, and I know you have too, Mayor Shelton, should I be tested? My answer, and his too, continues to be, if you have symptoms or need the peace of mind you don't have the virus, then yes, you can be tested. But please remember, just because you test negative today doesn't mean you won't come in contact with someone that has the virus next week and still contract it. So remember, testing is only good for the day that you have it done. You can't be tested today and go out and think everything's great and then mess up and be around someone that has the virus and come in contact and become positive then. Special thanks to all the health department professionals and National Guard who have been working on the front line doing the testing. Also, happy National Nurses Week from Mayor Shelton and I to our nurses in our community, especially the ones that have been on the front lines of the COVID-19. We so much appreciate you and want you to know you are our community heroes. The State Health Department's disbursement of face masks will continue Monday morning at 9 a.m. at the fairgrounds. Yesterday, they gave away 4,300 masks in an hour and 15 minutes, which is amazing. I think the demand has been much more than the state originally anticipated. They have already received another shipment of about 4,000 masks and are hoping they may get more this weekend. So they will be on a first come, first served basis Monday morning at 9 a.m. at the fairgrounds until they are gone. As new shipments continue to arrive, they will continue the mask giveaway. They plan on doing it one evening next week for people that work and cannot come during the day. Please remember, This is a state health department giveaway and not a city or county giveaway. Our local emergency management, though, is helping state health department with a mask giveaway. The other counties in the Upper Cumberland that have confirmed positives are Cannon with 13, Clay with 6, Cumberland has 84, DeKalb County has 26, Fentress County has 5, Jackson County has 8, Macon County has 57, Overton County has 11, Smith County has 24, Van Buren has 2, Warren County has 10, and White County now has 16. We will say a shout out to Pickett County, Mayor Shelton. They're still the only county in Upper Cumberland
Still zero.
Still has 0, and one of the few counties in the whole state. Again, Putnam County has 166 confirmed cases as of 3:45 today. Mayor Shelton?
As businesses are now open, remember, you still have the freedom to choose. You can choose to shop there or not. You can choose to eat there or not. If you don't think it's safe or you don't think the location is being socially responsible, don't go. Or if you want to avoid crowds, then that's exactly what you should do, is stay home. We continue to remind you to please listen and follow directives and take personal responsibility. Most importantly, use common sense so that you can protect yourself, your family, and everyone else. The fact is, we all still have freedom to follow the directives or freedom not to, and potential consequences of our actions. Everyone has the right to their opinion and beliefs as well. Something to remember, there are almost 80,000 Putnam County residents. Every one of those folks live in a house or apartment with someone who has gone to the grocery store one or most likely multiple times over the past 7 weeks. My point, we've not had an overwhelming infection of people or impact on our hospital like that was predicted. 166 total cases here with 77 active. That's about 0.002% of our population. I'm not saying this to minimize it, but to share perspective. So if we can do it in the grocery stores as responsible people and responsible business owners, then we can do it in all the other businesses if we apply these same common sense principles as they open. As we test more, we will have more positives. However, the fact is we must navigate this and still have businesses open and people working. Again, you have the freedom to choose. You don't have to go out. You can stay home and be safe if you want there. Please remember the governor issued the executive orders to close businesses, so the governor is the only person that can open businesses back up. Governor Lee has issued several executive orders opening back up parts of our economy. According to those guidelines, most all businesses are now able to open with some form of modifications. Again, these are directives and not laws. There's not an oversight or compliance office. It's called personal responsibility. That even pertains to masks. No one is making you wear one. Wear one if it makes you feel safer. If you have specific questions, please call the governor's office, 615-741-2001. Cookeville Regional Medical Center reports that they have 7 inpatients with COVID. No new additions this week. They also, elective surgeries are going well and will continue to open more services in the coming weeks. Cane Creek Park, Ensor Sink Natural Area, City Lake Natural Area, and Parkview Skate Park are now open. And per the governor's directives, all playgrounds, including the Heart of the City Playground and the Dogwood Park Fountain, are closed through May, as well as Cane Creek Rec Center, Gymnasium, and Sportsplex. Now, let's get an update from Putnam County Schools Director Corby King.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor Porter, how are you this afternoon?
Good.
Thank you. So thank you again for the opportunity to join you all this afternoon and update our community on the school system news. The big news this week is graduation. Last night's board meeting, the members of the board set graduation dates for the class of 2020 as follows. Upperman High School will be on Friday, June the 12th at 6 p.m. Cookeville High School will be Saturday, June 13th at 10 a.m. And Monterey High School will be Saturday, June 13th at 4 p.m. All graduation ceremonies will be held at Tucker Stadium on the campus of Tennessee Tech.
Right.
I want to say thank you to the members of the Board of Education, TTU, and our community leaders for making this a possibility for our graduating seniors.
Absolutely.
Finding a location large enough to fit everyone was a difficult task, and everyone pulling together to make this happen. This is big, and I'm happy for our seniors and for our graduating classes.
Absolutely.
At this time, prom dates have not been set. We will continue working with our community leaders and health officials, monitoring the coronavirus situation in our community to determine when it will be safe to possibly reschedule prom. We understand that planning these events is time sensitive for many students and families, and we hope to be able to set those dates soon and let our senior class know so they can plan appropriately. Now, summer's almost here, but we still have 1 week remaining for our remote learning. School's not out just yet. Remote learning continues through Friday, May 15th, so 1 week from today. Please encourage your students to continue engaging in learning activities with their teacher for the next week. If you have a device that was loaned to you by one of our schools, those devices will be collected during the week of May the 18th through the 22nd. Information concerning the device turn-in procedures will be shared with you from your child's school. Online registration for the 2020-2021 school year continues through next Friday, May the 15th. If you are registering a new student for next year, please visit our school system website, pcsstn.com, to begin that registration process. If you have a returning student and you have information that needs updating, please remember to complete the online form that was sent to you by your child's school. If you do not have online access or did not receive a form, please call your child's school to register or update your information. The Putnam County School Nutrition and Transportation Departments are continuing to provide meals on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays through Wednesday, May 20th. At the end of this remote learning period, Mayor, we estimate that we will have provided over 450,000 meals to Putnam County students during this extended closure.
That is absolutely amazing, Corby. You know that.
It is, and the work that the ladies and the men that are driving the buses and delivering the food and that are preparing, packing those coolers, loading them on the buses every day and getting them into the communities, it's just been unbelievable what they're doing.
Special thank you to you and all your folks for doing that.
And that goes to our school nutrition and transportation. They have really pulled together for this.
Absolutely.
It's been great.
That's great.
So the last thing that I have today, and this is probably the most important thing for me to discuss, this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. Now, I believe that teachers should be recognized and appreciated for the work they do in our community on a regular basis, but it is nice to have this week set aside to focus on their efforts and the service that they provide for the students and our families. In Putnam County, we are truly blessed with dedicated and caring teachers. They love our students, and they love our community. I believe these past few weeks have absolutely highlighted the importance of the role they play in educating and supporting our community's most valuable resource, and that's our children.
Yes.
If you have a child in school, I ask that you take some time this weekend, to drop them a note, maybe write a letter, maybe send them an email. We're all doing things online. That's the easiest way to communicate. But drop a quick thank you note to your child's teacher just to say thank you and let them know that they're appreciated.
Absolutely.
So, Mayor, thank you again for letting me be here this afternoon, and look forward to seeing you guys next week.
We appreciate you, Corby, and all your staff for everything you've done. I want to give a special shout out to Dr. Phil Odom at Tennessee Tech for making the facilities available to our high schools to be able to hold graduation. I think that's the best option that could have been done. And Tech, you stepped up and did the right thing to help our community.
Absolutely.
And I don't think it'll be forgotten. So thank you.
As you had mentioned earlier, Nurses Appreciation Week, of course, Teachers Appreciation Week. It is a great time, and so as he said, drop a note or maybe a gift card or something for these folks, and we've got another group of people that have become teachers in this event.
Moms and dads
have become teachers. So with the guidance of our teachers that are from the school system, we certainly appreciate all the parents that have stepped up to do that for their kids. So.
Well, and you and I are close to teachers. My sister's a teacher. Your daughter's a teacher.
My daughter Sarah Beth's a teacher. That's right.
So we appreciate our teachers
Absolutely.
and everything that you do, and happy Teachers Week, and thank you for all you've done. On our county facilities in the reopening, we made the decision today that the courthouse and the Justice Center will be doing a controlled reopening Monday, May the 18th. Control means we will only be allowing a limited number of people to enter the building at one time. We have put some processes in place, and we're doing some things in the courthouse and Justice Center to help protect our county employees and our citizens as they come into the building. We hope that those would get installed this week, but they haven't. So we'll be delaying until May the 18th for the opening of the courthouse and the Justice Center. The county clerk's office did get finished, and they're already doing the controlled opening. along with its drive-through, which is on South Dixie. Our online services, drive-through and drop-off boxes are always available. If you need to come to one of the county offices before May 18th, just call for an appointment and we'll get you in. You can go to our website at putnamcountytn.gov for office phone numbers and online services. Also, just like the city, our sports facilities and community centers will continue to be closed through the month of May per the governor's executive order. Due to the rainy weather we've had to extend the tornado debris cleanup for a few days into next week. We were hoping to be finished today. Weather's just not cooperated, so the cleanup crews had planned on finishing today, but the weather's hampered those, so they're going to move the cleanup and continue it through the weekend into the first part of next week. We're getting very close. But it's going to take a few more days for the cleanup. So if you own property in the tornado damage zone, you now have a couple more days to get your debris out to the county right-of-way by the street.
You know, we flew last Friday and viewed the area. And
Unbelievable, wasn't it?
It really is unbelievable, the amount of work that's been done by not only the volunteers, but obviously the contracted group that came in to help with that. And you know, we shared those pictures and the video and the the distinct path through there that's now bare. But what a great job that they've done cleaning that up.
Absolutely, and I think that helps the mentality of us as we drive through there. If that debris is gone, I think it helps a little bit. And I know it's still tough, and the families that lost everything, homes, belongings, and some of them lost their loved ones.
That's right.
We still want you to keep those in your prayers, and we still remember all those. And we have some great news, Mayor Shelton.
Absolutely.
We're happy to announce that the Tornado Relief Fund checks are going out this weekend. More than 450 families applied for the funds, and the fund committee that we set up, Mayor Shelton and I appointed a committee made up. Dr. Bob Bell, past president of Tennessee Tech, chaired the committee. Several members, you can go to our Facebook pages and look at the committee members, worked diligently for the past several weeks, working through the assessments from all
setting the process up.
Set the process up. This is all going through audit and going to be audited, and we want to make sure we're very transparent in what we're doing. So we are dispersing approximately $2 million to those families. Those checks are going out this weekend. The fund was set up right after the tornado to make sure that 100% of the donations went to the survivors. Mayor Shelton and I, as we were sitting in the Emergency Operations Center, we're hearing about and seeing these fake scamming pages and Facebook pages and so forth being put up to try to scam people out of their donations, and we wanted to make sure that that didn't happen in Putnam County. So Mayor Shelton and a lot of folks worked hard to get that set up at Bank of Putnam County. Right. Special shout out to Bank of Putnam County too for what they've done for
Absolutely, us. And a couple others. This committee, the facilitators of this committee, the administrators, if you will, were John Bell, who chairs who heads up the foundation at Cookeville Regional Medical Center, and Melinda Kiefer, our economic development coordinator at the city. They served this committee as the administrative point people, did a phenomenal job. And then your staff, who I know were instrumental in getting those 450 checks in envelopes and addressed and in the mail. So great team effort. And, we're still taking donations into that fund.
Yes.
If more money comes in, then certainly there would be a second disbursement. We'll have to see how that goes. Yes. But we wanted to get, and our goal had always been to get that money out as soon as possible. Obviously, a process like this with this many people and going through all the steps, it took a little bit, but we're very, very proud of the efforts.
Absolutely, and people are continuing to donate, as you said. We're going to leave the site up and be able to continue to donate, probably through the end of May, maybe?
Probably May, sometime in there.
Yeah, so if you still would like to donate, you can go to our website, putnamcountytn.gov, and as soon as you hit the main page, you'll have a link there that you can go and donate, or you can drop off your donation at Bank of Putnam County. They have about 18 locations, and they have been great to work with. We already had a disaster recovery fund set up there from back in the ice storm, and so it was very easy to continue that. And they had so many branches scattered out in Middle Tennessee, made it convenient for folks to be able to donate. So we especially want to thank all of the people and businesses who donated to the fund, Mayor. I know when we started it, I don't think we could ever imagine we'd hit the $2 million mark like we did. I know the COVID-19 virus probably hurt that some. A lot of businesses that maybe wanted to donate more or wanted to donate couldn't because they had to shut down their businesses, but still pretty amazing.
Very amazing.
your generosity with has just been unbelievable. And I want to give a special shout out, as Mayor Shelton said, to the girls in my office, or ladies in my office. Chelsea, Debbie, Donna, and Kelly, you did an amazing job over the last few days this week in getting those checks printed and stuffed in the envelopes and ready to hit the post office.
Yeah, and one important factor of this too, I don't know, it may be covered at some point, but the process of this, the committee, we never saw names. The committee never even looked at names. That everyone was assigned a number, and so it was a very fair process. And there was a point system assigned based on loss of various factors. And so I think that's very important to note that it was virtually anonymous. And so once that was decided, didn't matter who it was or what it was. It was all treated fairly.
Right. And I think the committee did a great job,
did.
and they worked a lot of hours making sure this happened. So special thank to you and John Bell and Melinda Kiefer.
Absolutely.
Everyone involved. Great thing for our community.
Yep.
Mayor Shelton.
You know, as we close, I shared a little bit of this Tuesday, and I'll just share a little piece of it again because I think it's important. I've heard people say that we're all in the same boat, but it's not like that. We're all in the same storm throughout this process, but not in the same boat. Your ship could be shipwrecked, and mine might not be, or vice versa. So we're going through a time when our perceptions and needs are completely different. So we're all on different ships during this same storm, experiencing a very different journey. So listen, please continue to utilize precautions to protect yourself and others. Be kind and supportive to one another. Wash your hands. Utilize physical distancing when you do go out. Make reasonable, educated, common sense decisions. Remember, if you don't want to go out, you have the freedom to stay home and be safe there. You don't need Randy or I or any government official to tell you what to do or what is best for you and your family. You have personal freedom and responsibility for that. For the most up-to-date COVID-19 information, links, and resources, visit bettercookeville.com. Continue to pray for our country and choose faith over fear. Also, we want to wish a happy Mother's Day Sunday to all the amazing moms and grandmothers. So God bless you.
Right. As things begin to reopen, as we've been talking about, we must keep doing everything we can to prevent the spread of the disease. Just because things are reopening doesn't mean you need to let your guard down. As our testing continues to show, there are still people out there that have the virus, and you still can become infected. If you don't feel safe going out, then please stay home if you can, or if you have to go out, use the precautions that we talked about. Just make good judgment decisions based on what's best for you and your family. As I keep saying, we will get through this. This will pass, but everyone has to do their part. It all comes down to each of us taking personal responsibility and making those good decisions. Mayor Shelton and I will continue to do live updates to keep you informed. Our next update will be Monday, May the 11th at 4 p.m. unless something urgent should come up before then. Please continue to keep our community leaders in your prayers along with our country. Happy Mother's Day, and may God bless and continue to bless Putnam County.